Hello, friends. Grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. In my previous video, the first horseman of Revelation, I explained that Jesus prophesied to his disciples in Matthew, Mark, and Luke about all 7 seals described in the book of Revelation. Jesus' prophecies in Matthew, Mark, and Luke are collectively known in Christian tradition as the Olivet Discourse. All of Jesus' words in his Olivet Discourse may be neatly lined up with the 7 seals in Revelation. In this video, I will focus on the breaking of the 2nd seal. Recall that as each of the first 4 seals are broken, a horse and a rider go forth on the earth. Let's take a look at the scriptures to see how Jesus' prophecy in his Olivet Discourse can be lined up to the events of the 2nd seal in Revelation. Let's first take a look at the breaking of the 2nd seal in Revelation. John wrote, "When he, Jesus, opened the 2nd seal, I heard the 2nd living creature call out, 'Come!' And out came another horse, bright red. Its rider was permitted to take peace from the earth, so that people would slaughter one another, and he was given a great sword." Revelation chapter 6, verse 3 and 4. In these verses, when Jesus breaks the 2nd seal, a 2nd unidentified rider on a bright red horse, which reminds us of blood, rides forth upon the earth. The rider is given a great sword, a weapon meant to inflict death. This rider, with a sword, is granted permission to take peace from the earth, causing people to kill one another. Notice how well these verses fit together with the prophecy of Jesus given to us in his Olivet Discourse. Jesus said, "And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet." Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. You may be afraid that the current war is a sign that the end is near, but in this verse, Jesus has clearly stated that wars and rumors of wars do not mean the end is at hand. Rather, these wars and rumors of wars are something that must happen before the time of the end arrives. In fact, the time of the end will be marked with peace and an end to famine. I'm going to talk about this more in one of my future videos. But for now, I want to remain focused here on the 3rd horseman of Revelation. Now, there have been many wars and rumors of wars throughout human history, but there has never been a century as bloody as the 20th century. In the 1900s, there were 2 world wars. There were also 2 atomic bombs dropped during World War II. These kinds of events have never happened before in human history. The Encyclopedia Britannica lists 125 wars that were fought between the year 1 and the year 2012. The list illustrates that the regularity and ferocity of wars has increased century after century over the course of the past 2,000 years. However, the list also shows there were 37 wars fought in the 1900s, which means nearly 1/3 of all the major wars fought in the past 2,000 years, 31% of them occurred during the last century. There were 3 wars fought between 2000 and 2012, and at that pace, only 15 wars will be fought this century, about 1/3 the wars that were fought during the 1900s. For these reasons, and because Jesus said, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet. I say this seal has already been broken. The point is that this horse has been riding for thousands of years, as the long list of wars and rumors of wars, even to this day, can attest. In his Olivet Discourse, Jesus described the first 3 horses as the beginning of birth pangs. In some translations, this is called the beginning of sorrows. Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. What needs to be understood is that this is one of the things that must occur before the birth pangs come to an end. And what happens when birth pangs come to an end? Well, there's a birth, of course. I'm going to talk about this more in a future video. My next video will be on the 3rd horseman of Revelation. If you'd like to learn more about this topic, please consider purchasing a copy of my book, The Prophecy Key, Enduring Tribulation and the Truth No One Will Tell You. I hope this video has increased your understanding concerning the 2nd horseman in the book of Revelation. If it did, then please like and share my video. May God bless you and fill your spirit with peace. Take care.